Hello everybody, Slim Kirby here. Welcome back to more of the Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back playthrough. Today we're going to be finishing up this game. We only have, we have the boss level. We're going to go ahead and beat that, show off the first ending. But then we're going to go back to Spaced Out, get the final gem, and then showcase the good ending, or the true ending, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, we gotta stop Cortex here. So what we have to do is basically you have to spin into him a couple of times. It's really not too bad. Honestly, like, I feel like this was actually tougher in the PlayStation version of the game. But you can lose this boss fight, by the way. If you get hit, you don't, like, die or anything. You just get, like, held up a little bit, but you can keep moving after the fact. And there we go. That's really about it. And for beating them, we get these speed shoes. To run faster, hold down ZR button while running. This is basically, if you beat the game in Crash Bandicoot 3, you actually get these. It's basically just a faster way to get through the levels and the faster way to do the time trials. You don't have to do the time trials in this game. They are purely optional. They may increase your percentage, but they don't like change the ending or anything. But I'll be talking about relics and time trials and all that stuff in the bonus video, so do not worry about that. But yeah, as far as the Crash Insane trilogy is concerned, they actually gave you these in Crash Bandicoot 2 because there were no time trials initially in the first Crash Bandicoot 2 game, so since they added them in this game, they decided to give you the speed shoes here. They didn't give you these in Crash Bandicoot 1, though, for the Insane trilogy. I think just because of the way the platforming and how the platforming is so technical in Crash 1. But in Crash Bandicoot 2 they give you this, so you can kind of use this to kind of speed through the levels at a quicker pace and whatnot. But yeah, we got the speed shoes. Let's go ahead and continue.
You haven't seen the last of me, Crash Bandicoot.
Crash, what do you suppose happened to Cortex? And what about the Cortex Vortex? It's still up there.
So yeah, that's the, I guess the bad ending, because yeah, we stopped Cortex, but, you know, his nuclear device is still up there, so, you know, that's still definitely a concern. But I'm not going to actually showcase these credits. I think I kind of talked about this before, but these credits are very, very long, and they're the same credits for all three Crash games. So I'm not going to bother with them. We're just going to go ahead and skip these and move on and get back to the warp room here, because we're not done. We are not done yet, because that was one of the endings. But there's also the ending that involves getting all the crystals, or all the gems, rather. So we're going to go get the gems. Because I beat the level normally, but I didn't do the gem path. The reason why I didn't do the gem path is because I think essentially if I took that route and then ended up getting the box gem after completing the level normally, it would have put me in a position where we wouldn't have been able to see the good end or the bad ending, I think. So, and maybe you still could, because I don't think you actually have to fight the boss fight if you get all the gems. I honestly don't know for 100% certainty. Again, this is where my knowledge of the Crash games kind of falters compares to a lot of people. But, wow, thanks for the super pity mask. Thanks for letting me know that I really, really need it, apparently. Although, hey, I'm not gonna decline it. Because I've just had a really, really rough time with this level in general, so... Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this checkpoint too, just so we're like right here. And yeah, we're gonna jump on this blue gem platform and take it all the way to a section up here. Now, these next few parts are kind of tricky. You do get some extra lives though, which is nice. But, you know, this is not... And of course, you have stupid stuff like that too, because why not? Okay, it's okay though. It's again, we have a platform right here. If we keep dying, we'll probably get a pity mask too, so we'll have more stuff to work with. You just have to really kind of time your jumps right there, I guess. Come on. And then here we have the green gem. But yeah, this is pretty much what this section of the... And I knew that was coming too. Like, I saw that guy as soon as I jumped, and it's like, well, I'm dead. But yeah, this is pretty much what this section is. It's just like these little quick platforming sections that will lead to the final gem, and that's pretty much it. You won't have to do the entire level again, just this little part right here. Which isn't too bad, I guess, but again... I'm just kind of out of patience right now after the last couple of videos. The last few sessions of this have not been fun. I'm gonna go ahead and say that right now. I still want to say this is probably my favorite game of the original trilogy, but I definitely don't think it's perfect. Not by a long shot. Because again, I am sick and tired of bullcrap like that. I'm sick and tired of blind jumps where you can't see what's coming up ahead of you, and I don't want to just, like, walk the whole way through. It's just bad, bad enemy placement. Terrible, terrible enemy placement. Okay, well, we did that at least. That was a bit more clean, I guess. See, like, I hate waiting, like, for stuff like this. But, you know, at the same time... There we go. Next up we have the yellow gem. Nope. I did not feel comfortable making that jump, so I'm not gonna bother with it until I do feel comfortable. Okay, red platform. Next we have the shield guys. I'm actually surprised you can jump on them like that. That That was really short. Next up, we have the purple gem, and that's it. That is Crash Bandicoot 2, everybody. This is probably going to be a really short video, but I'm resigned to that now. So now that we have all the gems, we're going to get contacted again by, I believe, Embryo, and he's going to tell us his plan.
You have acquired all of the gems. Incredible! Crystals are not the only means of harnessing planetary energy. The gems have that ability as well. And with them, I can destroy the Cortex vortex forever! Let me warp you to my completed laser installation.
Okay, so I believe we just jump up here. We go up again. Up again. And here's the other ending.
We are ready, Crash. Would you like to do the honors?
And there we go. That's, I guess, the good ending. And with that, we actually have, I believe, everything in the game, 100%, all the crystals, all the gems. The only thing we don't have are the relics, and you know what? I think instead of doing an extra video, I'll just tackle all that stuff here. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to go down to, I guess we'll just go to the first level, because that level is probably the best level for me to speedrun, honestly. We're gonna go to Turtle Woods, and I'm gonna show off this next thing. So next up we have are the time trials. Basically, as you might expect, you test yourself to see how fast you can get through the level. And now that we've actually beaten the game and beaten Cortex, we have the Crash Dash, which allows us to move a lot faster. So basically, in order to activate the time trial, you have to touch the watch, and then you start basically doing the time trial. And your goal is to essentially get to the end as fast as you can. As you go throughout the stage, you'll notice these yellow time blocks. Whenever you hit them, the clock will stay still for that number of seconds. And basically, this is how you're going to be testing yourself to see if you can get a good time. I kind of went over this a little bit in Crash Bandicoot 1, so it shouldn't be too new. But still, I'll again go over the whole spiel again for those who may have not watched that playthrough. Because, you know, there's always the possibility of that to happen with these Let's Plays and playthroughs and whatnot. I want to say it's possible to make that jump. I feel like it has to be possible to make that jump. And we get a, unfortunately that is a Sapphire relic, that is the worst type of relic you can get. Although I guess the worst result is technically not getting anything, but there are basically 3 levels. There's Sapphire, Gold, and Platinum. And again, it doesn't really do anything. Like, the relics themselves don't give you... I think they give, like, maybe percentage, but it doesn't change the ending or anything of that nature, so it's nothing you really have to do, but it is, you know, one of those things you can do if you want to kind of expand playtime for this game, which is a fair thing to do. That is something I do like about time trials, is that, you know, you just keep trying to improve your time, seeing if you can do things differently, do things faster, and stuff of that nature. Like, I think that's a fun thing to do. So yeah, already off to a better start, because I actually grabbed that 3-second time block. Oh my god. Come on. Well, that pretty much wasted all my time. But it's cool, because you can actually go to the restart button on your pause menu to try again. If you don't like your attempt or anything of that nature. I feel like I do need to actually get that in order to improve my time, though. There we go. Let's see, you'll definitely like learn things while you're doing this. Like sometimes you'll learn that there's some boxes that are better to jump on, some boxes that are better to be left alone. Obviously, mask management is also a key thing, because if you get all 3 masks, you not only get a speed boost, but you also can just like run through enemies too. So sometimes if there's a possibility for you to get a level 3 Uka, it may not hurt to go for that. I feel like there has to be a way to make that jump. So I don't think you can actually like run and slide with the crash dash or not. You may be able to, I don't know for 100% certainty though. That did not give me an improvement though. I improved my time, but it didn't give me a gold relic, unfortunately. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit no. Platinum relic times are usually like pretty like hardcore. Like you really have to kind of like push the level to the limit if you want to get platinum. I want to say that's oh yeah, you can see the target time as well. So you have to get like 5687 if you want a gold relic, and that's just the gold. Platinum's probably like 50 or 52. Maybe even a little bit closer, because that is a very short level. You can't really do too much with it. So let's do another level just to kind of show off another one. Usually, like, these boulder levels are ones that will be easier to get, like, a good ranking for. So we're going to see if we can do this. Of course, hitting those will definitely waste time, so... Because that was definitely the big thing of Crash Bandicoot 1's time trials, at least in the Insane Trilogy, because again, they didn't exist in the like main version of the game. But when you got to these levels, these were pretty easy to get platinum times on, because there's not like really a lot of variation here, because you're literally just running from a boulder the whole time. I'm actually surprised that still got hit, honestly. See, that was a gold time, so that was a lot better. But this is basically what the time trials do. Just another way to kind of, you know, just get more playtime out of the game, I guess. So just for fun, we're going to see... Okay, that didn't really... It didn't increase our percentage yet. If it does. Again, I'm not even 100% sure if it does. So we're going to go ahead and save really quick. Any other levels we should do? Let's do Hang 8. I mean, Hang 8 already has a time trial, so... We'll see if we can maybe push it even further. I did not even touch the clock, did I? Yeah, I didn't even touch the clock. I'm dumb. Whoops. Okay, we'll try that again really quick. But yeah, as you can see, like, you do get a lot of airtime with the crash dash whenever you jump with it. That is one kind of cool thing about it. So some of those jumps that you would normally need to wait for a platform for, you could probably make without them, which is definitely nice. And you could probably do that too with like slide jumps as well. But I mean, if you have the crash dash, you may as well just use the crash dash, honestly. Oh my god. If I miss out on Platinum because of that, I'd be mad. I mean, I know I already did, because Platinum is just so freaking hard to get, but... There didn't seem to be a lot of boxes in this level either. See, that was a gold. I feel like I could get platinum on that. So you know what, I'll do one more run of this just to check it out. Because again, like, the movement in this level just feels really good. My only hang-up was that I just kept struggling with getting off the boat in time. And so I could probably, like, use, like, taking hits as a way to kind of get through some sections a little faster. Particularly in the boat section. But yeah, let's give this one last shot since it won't take more than a minute to do. See, that was a lot better. And platinum! Awesome. I could have even done that a little bit better, too, actually. I did get stumbled in one place, but hey, I'm not going to complain. That was a pretty solid run. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think there's anything else major to really talk about in regards to this game. There might be some fake crash locations, but I'll just kind of show snapshots of those at the very end. Overall, like I said before, I do like Crash Bandicoot 2, and it is probably my favorite of the original trilogy. But I don't know what it was. I just had like a lot of issues with it this time around. I don't know if it was just, you know, maybe it changed quite a bit in terms of control from the original compared to the Insane trilogy, but I just had a lot harder time with like the hitboxes and stuff in this game, which definitely made it a little less enjoyable, but still, like, there's definitely some good aspects of this game. It does fix a lot of the major problems of the first Crash Bandicoot. And overall, I think it's a very accessible game, too, where you don't have to, you know, you don't have to go for all the little annoying, like, collectibles like I did, but, you know, it's there if you want to. You could honestly just play through the game like normal and just play it normally. That's how I used to play them when I was younger, whenever I visited my neighbors' houses and whatnot. But since I've grown up, I've been more of a completionist, so, you know, it definitely basically rewards both sides of the coin. If you love going for everything, it has a pretty fair challenge, but if you don't have to go for it as well. So, with that, this has been Slim Kirby. Thank you for watching Crash Bandicoot 2, guys. I've mentioned this before, and I'll mention it again. Crash Bandicoot 3 will be coming at some point soon, probably in some of the early months of 2019, maybe closer to spring break or sometime around then. But yeah, I will be doing Crash Bandicoot 3. Also on the Insane Trilogy, we'll probably be spending a lot more time with time trials, because there is actually a change in ending when it comes to the time trials of that game. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys for Crash 3. Later, folks.